Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dennis and welcome back to the Art Survival video. And today, we're just gonna talk about a random fact that is kinda interesting. Maybe you already read from the title. Yes, stun grenade is actually not a stun grenade, like what you think. And we'll actually discuss about that, like why is it called stun grenade? Why was it, called stun grenade? Was there anything that's different? Maybe it didn't work like this in the past, and yeah, we're just gonna show it in the battle as well, like comparing it with an actual grenade that will stun, and yeah, this is this one gunpowder grenade which you can craft yourself, and then F1 grenade which is only available from the NPC. Now I don't remember which NPC sells it, but I do remember the NPC actually sells it. So, yeah, I guess you can just visit the NPC one by one. I think it's there in Tula. I think it's maybe in Omsk probably. I have no idea though, but yeah. Okay, stun grenade. First, let's take a look at the stun grenade first. What is stun grenade? Stun grenade, according to the description over here, blinds opponents for 3 turns. So with that sentence alone, we kind of can tell that it's not actually a stun grenade. Um, it's more like a, what is it, like a flashbang, the one that will blind the enemy, right? And yeah, it's either flashbang or maybe a flash grenade or something that it kind of flashes, or maybe this is some kind of smoke bomb as well, if you pull the pin, throw it, then it will start smoking, for instance. So yeah, I have no idea what this actually is, like in real life. Is this a flashbang? Is this a smoke bomb? I have no idea. So let me know if you know what this actually is in real life. So yeah, what's the reference? I mean, because certainly this is not a stun grenade, because it only blinds the opponents for 3 turns. Now, you probably asked, Denny, what is stun? Well, let's take a look at the other grenades over here. F1 grenade and gunpowder grenade. Gunpowder grenade, a grenade made out of a can. Okay, so it's a grenade, handmade grenade, in a can basically. So yeah, and the F1 grenade, it has no description, but this one is the military grenade, I believe, military grade grenade, and yeah, there's no description again, which kind of sucks. I kind of want to have um every single item in the game to have some sort of description. I have mentioned about this multiple times in the past. I will mention it again. I will probably make another separate video for this, and yeah, so that it's just giving it a little bit of I don't know, like vibe or atmosphere or something. Just to give some description. It's actually not an not a bad idea. And yeah, now what does these grenades do over here? As you can see, this effect, it gives stun for 100%, means that it will, if the activation chance will be at 100%. So if you throw, it will always try to stun the opponent. The same goes for this one. Unless the opponent has some resistance towards stun, like for instance the mother bee, queen bee, the strong bandits, like the sniper ones, I believe, they don't get affected by stun. So they resist stun. So there is, think about it as activation chance and then resistance, resistance basically. Activation, this is activation 100%, but sometimes the opponent has special ability that is the resistance. So yeah, um, stun duration is for 1 turn. This also 1 turn. um, I believe there is no, in the game at the moment, there is no thing that can stun the opponents for 2 turns, because that is actually a little bit too overpowered. So yeah, for now there is none. Maybe they will add that in the future, who knows. And yeah, so stun for 1 turn, and this one gives blindness. Again, 100% the activation chance. Um, so far though, I believe every single, entity or opponent can actually get blinded. I don't recall, having a battle in which the opponent actually resists the blindness effect. I kind of doubt because I always use this anyway. Even Mother Bee and Queen Bee can actually get afflicted by this blindness. The appendages, like the other type of bees as well, like the wasp, the worker bee, the one from the cities, the one and then there is also the gnat as well. I also, think that they are also, can get affected by blindness. So, there's already a difference, right? So this one only 1 turn. It blocks the opponent from doing anything. But sometimes the opponent can resist it. But this stun grenade, it gives blindness for 2 turn. Uh, it's actually only 90% blindness, which is kinda, not true as well. I might actually do another video just to prove that if it's actually 90%, and because the opponent can still attack you, therefore, just for balance, for the sake of balance, the duration is 2 turns. If it's just 1 turn, might as well just use this, right? This completely blocks the opponents from doing anything, rather than just giving the blindness for 1 turn. So, that's why it's 2 turn. Now, that is the difference. Now, why then, well, we go back to the first question. Why do they name it stun grenade if it doesn't actually stun the opponents? Well, I think if I remember correctly, back like few years ago, I believe the original effect of stun grenade was actually stunning the opponent, but for 2 turns. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If you guys, were playing way longer than that, do you guys remember that as well? I feel like stun grenade used to actually stun the opponent for 2 turns instead of one, but they changed that for some reason into blind. That's why we have the name stun grenade, but it doesn't actually stun because it was changed like maybe the big update in 2021, I think. I feel like that is probably, the time where it got, changed because um starting from and big update 2021, I believe you can actually buy stun grenade from NPC. So because it's more common item then, so they kind of nerf it a little bit. So yeah, I have no idea if that's true or not. Let me know if you know what the original stun grenade did in the past, like let's say 3 years back. So yeah, let me know about that. Okay, so that is all for the descriptions thing. Now let's just take a look at the battle itself, what that actually does, because apparently, some of you guys don't know actually um about the actual effect of that. So yeah, like what that do, what what they do, what where to get them. I feel like I see some comments about that as well. So might as well just use them now. Now there is also a lot of other things as well, other things. By things I mean grenade stuff, but we're not gonna use that in this video. Maybe we'll actually showcase that in a separate explosive type of video, but not now. Okay, we're just gonna showcase this. Just differentiate about what's the difference between stun grenade and also the stunning grenade, like an actual grenade that stuns. Also, as you can see over here, action points is 1, this one is 2. I believe there is actually a perk that reduces the cost of action points here, so you only need 1. I have no idea if it still exists or not, but I did have, and then, I was thinking myself, I didn't need this anymore, like back then. I had the rocket launcher, so I just use that because that also only needs 2, right? So might as well just use that. But since the nerf kinda towards the rocket launcher, I'm now started to thinking going back to this, but I already rerolled the perk, so yeah. I guess it's like a bad decision in the past, but anyway. Let's just throw some grenade here towards the opponents. Also, as you can see, the range is kind of, long. It's 3 range, as you can see. Let's drop this one. Okay, as you can see, this is 100% chance, right? So if I drop this one on F1 grenade, let's drop over here. It will give the opponent the, yeah, stun. The opponent is stunned like that. Stun blocks all actions, duration 1 turn. Um, yeah, it also 3 by 3, by the way. All of this is 3 by 3. Now let's go here with the this one over here. Let's drop this one over here. The gunpowder grenade. As you can see, it's kind of the same. Also giving this dude over here like stun as well, blocks all actions by 1 turn. And then this one, let's drop it over here. As you can see, it's a 3 by 3. It will affect both of these. And as you can see by that, it gives the blindness. And as you can see, the blindness already kicks in. And, I missed the attacks there because it has this blindness over here. Miss chance by plus 90%. Now, again, I have no idea if this is actually 90% or not. We have to test it out ourselves in the future. So yeah, as you can see, it still has duration for 1 turn, but as you can see, the other ones, they are already out of the stun, so they can attack again. So the difference is that you will have 2 turns of a, maybe a possibility where you will miss, or you have one guaranteed turn that you will not get attacked at all. So yeah, there you go. That is like the balance thing, right? The balancing thing. Do you want 2 turns with risk, or do you want 1 turn but it's a safe one, it's a guarantee, right? So yeah. Me personally though, I don't really like gunpowder grenade because if they get stunned, they are not able to move. If they don't move, they will not trigger my nobody leaves perk, the one for the sniper. But then again, usually when you stun the opponents, you don't necessarily stun every single opponents, which means that I guess if you can actually stun some of them and then leave the other ones, maybe like this, to have blindness, so that they can still try to approach you, so that they can still get hit by the nobody lives. So I guess that is an option, but yeah. But if you use full stunning the opponents, that will, kind of not work with the nobody lives perk, because nobody lives require the opponents to move. If they got stunned, they cannot move. They will not get shot by that. So yeah, it's like miss combo, or like a combo, right? So yeah. Anyway, that is it. I don't think I will necessarily need to, try to kill all of these, because I only have bombs. And as you can see, the bombs don't actually have a lot of damage. As you can see, this one as well, the stun grenade actually only has like this 2 to 9 damage actually, so it's not a big damage. And yeah, so there you have it. That is it for the stun grenade. Stun grenade is actually not a stun grenade. So yeah, I think that's the reason. Was that it originally, was supposed to stun the opponents, but it got changed, I think. And yeah, again, let me know if you play from back then in the past, and maybe it was actually stunning the opponents for 2 turns or even 3 turns. I have no idea. I think 2 turns actually. So yeah. Um, do I like this? Yes, despite of it having the wrong name, like misleading name. I still use this, especially during the Mother Bee fights, because it's just, giving the bee 2 turns of blindness. So, they will most likely miss the attacks. And yeah, also when you have this combo as well, this blindness, along with the wolf, that is actually a good combo as well. So the wolf will try to taunt the opponent, so the opponent will try to attack the wolf. And since the wolf has the dodge chance, where is it, this one, by 25%, so 25% dodge chance, and then 90% miss. Most likely the opponent will miss the attacks towards the wolf. So, it's actually a good combo as well if you use the blindness and then use the wolf to taunt that opponent. So, yeah. But anyway, like a single target, like again, like Mother Bee, that's actually gonna be a good combo example there. So yeah, I think that is it for this one. Stun grenade is actually not a stun grenade anymore. Anyway, so yeah. Um, yeah, I guess that is it. Maybe if they, well, do I need to, do I think that they need to change the name? I feel like yes. It's just as easy as flash grenade. I feel like that would fix anything. I feel like I think the developers actually did some change with naming things actually. So this will be a great candidate for that as well in the future because this is such a misleading name. Stun grenade doesn't actually stun. It's more like a flash grenade or a smoke bomb. So yeah, again, I have no idea how this grenade actually works. Does it flash or does it release smoke? Again, I have no idea with this kind of military stuff over here. So if you know, let me know again down in the comments down below. But anyway, for now, I will leave it over here. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. I will see you again 2 days from now in the next Day Art Survival video. But until then, see ya.